miles and winning games of footy.
Look, often people, when they think of problem gamblers, they think, kind of a level 10 sort of problem gambler, someone like AFL player David Schwartz, who lost millions. But you don't really fit in that mould, do you?
No, and I think that's the key message here. You don't have to have lost millions and lost everything and remortgaged your house several times and all that type of stuff. I did gamble. I had a big issue with poker machines, but it wasn't the amount of money I spent. It was the fact that I couldn't stop when I wanted to stop. That was the big issue for me. Going into a club or a gambling premises and not being able to sit and have a conversation with someone because I just wanted to play the poker machines. I'd go home and I'd go to bed at night and all I could hear was the noise of poker machines in my head, and that was the issue for me. It wasn't spending the money. I always had money to spend. I didn't go above and beyond. I didn't mortgage my house. I didn't borrow off other people large amounts of money. It was just the fact that I could not stop when I wanted to stop. That was the big issue for me.
Why do you think gambling did become a problem for you?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I can't tell you the point where it became an issue. It just, over some time, I enjoyed a punt when I was younger. Before it started, socially, I could play with a few blokes that night.
When it stopped being fun and
that's the big thing. I suppose that's a bit of the work we're doing. If gambling's not fun anymore, there's an issue. Gambling you should enjoy your gambling. It should be social type of thing. But it stopped being fun. It wasn't about having the wins. It became an addiction.
How bad did it get for you, and when did you realise, or when did it become obvious that this wasn't fun anymore, that you weren't doing it?
I suppose
you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I suppose over a period of time. I think when I used to leave a premises, and I'd have this feeling of disappointment from myself that I couldn't control my behaviour, and that'd reoccur and it became more of a I suppose an issue that I'd go home at night and be really disappointed and down on myself. I was at the New South Wales conference the other week, and I spoke about how the gambling hangover. You hear about the gambling hangover, and it's about the money you spent that night or that day. And for me, it wasn't about the money. It was the fact that I couldn't control myself, and I wasn't in control of something that seemed so easy to be in control.
Is it about winning the money back, or is it more than that? Is it about?
For me, it was getting into my own world. I felt comfortable when I was playing. I felt as though the weight of the world was off my shoulders. I was just in there, staring at a machine, pushing some buttons, and I felt comfortable doing it. I felt in my own little world where nothing was bothering me much.
Why did you decide to work with Club Safe?
I think it's just because it was an easy fit. I want people who aren't enjoying their gambling to seek help. Then that's the big thing. If it's not fun anymore, put your hand up and ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. You're not breaking the law. You're not doing anything illegal. You shouldn't be looked down on as someone less than other people. So it's just trying to get people the help they need if